Word. Word. Atlanta, man, yo. It's rice and gravy down here, man. Everything is rice and gravy. No, not gravy, gravy. Cause yo, down here, you either going to Rice Street or you going to Grady. Word. Drop top, I'm behind the wheel. No, for real. Count $500 bill. No, for real. On my ops, they just wanna chill. No, for real. If we get caught, we don't squeal. No, for real. Every time I drop a tape, it come with a golden seal. Other acting fake. No, I'm so for real. Other fake, but I'ma let it go for real. For real. The slave. Wally moccasins, we rock. Day I went shopping. And when the tape dropping, it ain't hard to tell you they ain't popping. Overweight, weight watching, pull the play fake option. I'ma play the whole game like it ain't no rules. Why the wig? Why I sell boat shoes? It's a mystery, but ain't no clues. Ain't free, that's why I charge whatever I so choose. Hey, I'm the only yo, I be master speaking. Left your eardrums bleeding, son. Northeast Ohio, Cleveland. We always get even, throw you in the have to catch me in demons. I be moving like Shadow Stevens. Underground warlords, we battle demons. Send at your Adam's apple region. That's how I leave.
Drinks on the block. My nigga green yachts, fingerprint screen lock. Know these buckets. I've seen a lot. Blind on frequent spots. The strip gets bled until the bleeding stops. My catalog grind me like Chanel Ave travelers. I'm on the beach like Hasselhoff and trying to mash the sauce. Sip in Manhattan lost. While I write my notes in the cabinet's log. Court side, court shit. I need my name up on the forms. Before it's just another on the porta Porsches. Endorsements. You was on the strip and got for corner store trips. I need more trips. Talking quarter mils. Bags full of foreign bills. Shorty bumping Laura Hill. All my dogs sick, more than ill. These old heads like Patrick Peterson. They on the corner still.
The thing in our overdrive. Can't touch. Can't rush. Select it. Down. Select it. Down. Select it.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We've got live NBA basketball headed your way on this fine Wednesday afternoon. Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson. And we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. And the Milwaukee starting five. They've got Alex Caruso. He's out there with Lou Dort. Alexei Pokusevski is out there with Jalen Williams. And it's Kemp in at the four. And for Indiana, Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. And Smith is out there with Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Mathurin in at the small forward position.
Here we go.
And it's the Pacers to start out. Halliburton against Caruso. Pass to Nesmith. Now Siakam. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And one thing that Siakam has always had a knack for, Grant, cutting to the rim and finishing plays.
Yeah, he plays so well when he has space to move. He's just great off the ball, and that fits with any team. His ability to convert at the rim makes his cuts that much better.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Timeout called, Milwaukee. Gilgeous Alexander's checked in for Milwaukee. The three is up. Mathurin with a rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Halliburton, the pass to Siakam. And Siakam with the slam.
The defense just can't let Siakam get inside positioning like this because he's looking to duck it home.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Tyrese Halliburton. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
And so it's Halliburton with it. He brings it up for Indiana. No good from outside.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Yep, that one's good.
Yeah, and Gilgeous-Alexander is a fighter. Someone that challenges the defense and bullies his way through contact.
The teardrop. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. And there's the drive. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Williams against Mathurin. Pass to Siakam. Three-pointer, Halliburton. He drops it from range.
That's a release. Halliburton getting rid of it.
Here's Milwaukee. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Halliburton. That one rolls around and rims out.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Now here's Neesmith. Turner, a screen on Dort. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Neesmith. And out of bounds. Milwaukee will have it. Nembhard, he's checked in for Mathurin.
Onto the court for the home team, number 2, Andrew Nembhard.
Here's Milwaukee. They trail by 1. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. And another miss by Milwaukee. Gilgeous-Alexander's gone 2 of 5 tonight. Pass to Halliburton from deep. It's hauled in by Pokashevsky. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and another miss by Milwaukee. And here's Indiana now. Here's Halliburton. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
Good find there by Turner. He sees an opening and swiftly feeds the ready shooter.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and they cash it in right away with a quick shot. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8.
How do you stop a good fadeaway jumper? Yeah, that's a trick question. You don't.
And so it's Halliburton with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. To the inside. Here's Nembhard. And it's rejected.
A strong, fearless defender. Dort doesn't back down from taking chances and going after swats.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander drains the triple. He's got 11.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Gilgeous-Alexander's gone 4 of 8 from the field. Pass to Nembhard. There's a screen by Turner. Halliburton. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds to Indiana. And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
And coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense. Shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
Toppin, he's checked in for Turner. Siakam, the pass to Halliburton. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron.
You know, the shot of Halliburton is just so steady. You add in his driving ability, Tyrese is a scary offensive player.
Gilgeous-Alexander no good. Gilgeous-Alexander's gone just 1 for 4 from deep. Halliburton against Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Halliburton. Launches a 3. Sinks the tray.
Almost like he was sneaking out to the corner. Halliburton is not someone you can lose.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your three, and I'll raise you another three.
Now here's Siakam. And he's going for the oop here. Toppin shot is off.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Here's Halliburton. And such a nice move to make that bucket possible. Halliburton's got 12 points in the game.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Tyrese Halliburton getting it done for Indiana. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. We'll be right back after this word. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on Indiana so far?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
Toppin at the 4 and Turner at the 5. T.J. McConnell is out there with Andrew Nembhard. And it's Shepard in at the 3 spot. Milwaukee shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
The skills of SGA, they're so unique. His ball handling, shooting, length. Not a lot of guys like Shai in the league.
Indiana trails by 3. So on the floor for Milwaukee, Luguentz Dort out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Aleksej Pokusevski. Then it's Jalen Williams. And it's Kemp in at the 4 slot.
And the defense recognizing that Turner can make this shot, which is why he gets fouled.
These are his first free throws of the game. And he drops them first.
For your home team, Miles.
So he gets them both.
And the big fella with the skill level, showing a soft touch at the line.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, the determination from Gilgeous-Alexander.
All it takes is a sliver of daylight, and Gilgeous-Alexander will exploit it.
Now here's Nembhard. Not a lot of room. Blocked! Gilgeous-Alexander against McConnell. Gilgeous-Alexander no good. Indiana on offense. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Nembhard. Now here's Toppin. Pokusevski covering. McConnell good.
And what kind of defense is that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Down low. And then Turner with the dunk.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Defenders just clearing out, and Gilgeous-Alexander came in with a purpose.
Timeout. And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
Neesmith, he's checked in for Indiana. Matherin comes in for Nembhard. Neesmith passes to McConnell. Back to Neesmith. Let's go with a 3. Hits a 3-pointer. Neesmith's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
Give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, Shai showing no fear inside.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Gilgeous-Alexander against McConnell. Here's Turner. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander sinks a big one. And the chess match continues.
7 lead changes already, and we're still in the first half.
Toppin outside. Pass to Matherin. Toppin, a screen on Dort. Matherin passes to Toppin. McConnell outside. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. McConnell's shot is off. Here's Milwaukee. Fires the three. No good on the shot.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Mathurin with the ball. Gets the three to fall. Mathurin's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
He's got that guard quickness. Mathurin showing off his catch-and-shoot ability.
Gilgeous-Alexander no good. It's 2-on-1. There's Neesmith with the three. Gets the three ball to go. Now it's a 5-point Indiana lead.
There was a time you could get yelled at for taking a three like that, but now it's a great decision, and it paid off.
2 points.
He's such a clever player in pick and rolls. Gilgeous-Alexander is unpredictable and understands how to attack defenses.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Jackson, he's checked in for Indiana. Tyrese Halliburton comes in for McConnell. Caruso, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Timeout called. Milwaukee.
Make some noise.
Indiana leading by 3. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Pacers.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Something else that stands out is how they've gotten out in transition. Their speed has kept the defense on their heels.
Miles Turner, he's checked in for Indiana. Siakam comes in for Toppin.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. And here's Indiana now. Pass to Siakam. Here's Halliburton. Over Caruso. Halliburton misses. And then Turner with the dunk.
Playing with real urgency. Turner keeps the play alive. That work ethic from him is just fantastic.
And here's Allen. Good. And Brown gets the assist.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
We've got a 9-second difference.
Okay, that's just insane.
Strong finish. One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
30 seconds left in the second. Halliburton surveys the floor. Got a hand on it. Allen against Siakam. Kicks it to George. Adams with a screen on Mathurin. Here's Caruso. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Now it's a 3-point Milwaukee lead.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
And here's Siakam for 3. It's not going to go for him.
Yes, he can.
Yeah.
Now that's how you end the quarter.
Whoa! The heave to beat the buzzer. Woo.
Yeah, that's 1 in 100 type shot. But hey, that is why you just throw it up there.
And so it's Milwaukee with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. They've been aggressive in transition and find themselves in front. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Okay, let's find out the news on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Allie, what's the update?
Guys, I was able to catch up with Milwaukee's head athletic trainer. He said they're concerned this is a serious injury that's going to keep him out of the rotation.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Boy, this injury definitely looks like it could be serious, guys.
Here's hoping it's not, but yeah, this team may have to get used to playing without him for a bit.
and you just hate to see any injury. But potentially a serious one like this breaks your heart.
Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. Aaron Nesmith is out there with Halliburton. And it's Matherin in at the 3. That's the group for Rick Carlisle getting going here in the second half. And you watch Alex Caruso on defense, RJ. He forces his fair share of turnovers.
Yeah, he's got great instincts, quick hands. You can't be loose with the ball around Caruso. One of the best one-on-one defenders in the game.
Milwaukee shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And Caruso drops them both. About a minute played here in the second half. Indiana trails by 8. Pass to Halliburton. Now Siakam. There's a screen by Turner. Takes a 3. The offensive rebound. Three-pointer, Halliburton. Halliburton nails the 3.
At the perimeter, Halliburton has a lot of confidence. He's just about always ready to take that shot.
Behind the back.
Here's Caruso, and he goes in for the dunk.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Here's Nesmith after the basket by Milwaukee on the other end.
Okay, Miles, getting aggressive and jamming it in.
Caruso, pass to Adams. George outside. Now Allen, three-pointer. Sends it home from three-point land. Allen's got 6 points.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
A nice shot by Halliburton.
They're creating space on his own. Halliburton with a sweet move to create enough daylight for the bucket.
And here's Caruso outside. Siakam pulls down the board. And so it's Siakam with it. He brings it up for Indiana. And he lobs it up to the rim. Halliburton with the steal. And the foul on Alex Caruso. That'll be a second foul of the game. And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Yeah, we can see over here, the coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
Here's Nesmith. Hauled in by Brown. Milwaukee leading by 6. Allen finds Adams. Oh!
Nice finish.
Man, big time right there. And he takes that one up and powers it through. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Here's Nesmith, and he drives in. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Timeout called, Milwaukee.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
Nimhart, he's checked in for Indiana.
Shai's hurt. He's going to get this 3 chicken.
Just Alexander from outside. And another miss by Milwaukee. Indiana trails by 6. 11 feet out. And he gets it to go. And there's 1:38 left in the third. Here's Gilgeous Alexander. Okay, hello. SGA with the hammer.
Yeah, a defense has to be very aware of Gilgeous Alexander's attack mindset. He wants to get to the rim and do maximum damage.
Siakam finds Halliburton. From the arc. Siakam, no good. Milwaukee leading by 6. Here's Gilgeous Alexander. The rebound by Nesmith.
Back.
Siakam, pass to Nesmith. Now here's Siakam. Back to Halliburton. Just 5 to shoot. To the middle. Turner. Deflected. And it's out of bounds to Indiana. Toppin, he's checked in for Indiana. Shepard comes in for Neesmith. Here's Toppin. Gets to see a basket. And Indiana misses again. 36 seconds left in the third quarter here. Shot from the wing. Yes, on the jumper. And Milwaukee leads by 8.
Yeah, the guard instincts of Gilgeous-Alexander. I mean, fantastic work dishing the rock to uncover teammates.
Nembhard outside to the paint. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity, and Indiana with some changes. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Shepard, and it's McConnell in for Tyrese Halliburton. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Timeout call, Milwaukee.
Yeah, there's something wrong with him right now. Have to use that timeout and get him some medical attention.
I think you're like 12 too. You gotta pick Sean Kemp. Quick. Sean.
SGA takes it himself. Here's Kemp.
It's like
offensive rebound. Dort outside. The three. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. And so it's Milwaukee. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down.
I need one more rebound.
And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
I feel like we've seen more slip passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. So on the floor for Milwaukee, they've got Alexei Pokashevsky. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Lou Dort. Then it's Jalen Williams. And it's Kemp in at the power forward position.
Even though he had space, there is never an easy fadeaway.
Neesmith passes to Nembhard. Here's Mathurin. Dort defending. Jackson with a screen on Dort. Toppin outside. 6 to shoot. Here's Mathurin. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
And one thing Benedict Mathurin has no shortage of is raw athleticism. Now it's just a question of him honing that physical ability to be an effective pro-level player.
Indiana making a switch here. McConnell's checked in. Inside, here's Pokashevsky. And he banks in the layup.
And Shai's playmaking is really exceptional.
Highlighted
there with the perfect pass.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. Indiana trails by 6. McConnell finds Mathurin. Jackson with a screen on Dort. Second chance effort. It's tipped. McConnell against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Kemp. Unable to get that one.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Dort, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
You're making the slam look second nature. Once Dort sees a launching pad, he's ready to take off.
Chat. That wasn't.
And here's Mathurin. He'll bring it up for Indiana. And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here.
121 people, 7 likes. Bots? Try like it up, bro.
And Indiana with some changes. Turner, he's checked in for Jackson. Siakam comes in for Toppin. And Halliburton is subbed in for McConnell. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. He really emphasized rim protection. He said to his guys, I want us to cut down on the easy looks inside. No more of that. It's a simple ask that could have a big impact.
Thank you for that, Allie. Dort for three. Siakam pulls down the board. Siakam's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Turner. Shot from the low post is good.
Over at 2K? No shot. So I do. The hello, why does that work? Certainly not. Hey, is this better? No way that works.
Touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth.
Let me know.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 assists in the game. Indiana trails by 9.
Hold up. Is that better? It lagged. No. Try it live. No. Try to just lagged out, not the lie. We're here still. Max on the line. They just might have lagged out. Might be cooked. Put up chat, watch his ad while I lock in. Good to good work. It's lagging? Yeah, I know.